honored to announce Lance McCullers as the Gatorade National Baseball Player of the Year. Since the inception of the award 27 years ago, we've sought to honor the very best high school athletics has to offer. And by the very best, we look further than athletic excellence. We look for candidates that demonstrate academic achievement and exemplary character. Since 1985, we've named more than 12,000 state players of the year and more than 240 national players of the year. Lance joins a very distinguished list of former Gatorade Players of the Year who excel both on and off the field of play, including Peyton Manning, LeBron James, Dwight Howard, Kerry Walsh, Kevin Love, Alonzo Mourning, Joe Mauer, Alex Rodriguez, Maya Moore, Emmett Smith, and many, many more. I'm pleased to be here on behalf of Gatorade to welcome Lance to the Gatorade Player of the Year family. Now I'd like to turn the microphone over to a man who has achieved many things on and off the baseball diamond. He was known as the mayor during his pro career for chatting up every runner that came to first base and for his frequent community service. He played 12 years and was a three-time MLB All-Star. In 1999, he was honored with the Hutch Award, given to the player that personifies the spirit, courage, and integrity of the legendary manager, Fred Hutchinson. He has been involved with the Big Brothers, Big Sisters, Make-A-Wish Foundation, as well as his own Casey's Crew program, where he provided free high-priced tickets to disadvantaged youth. He currently serves as an analyst for MLB Network. Please give a warm welcome to Sean Casey.
Am I sitting down here, man? It's always nice to sit right here. First off, I'm thrilled to be here next to this guy. I keep looking forward to Monday now. I haven't getting to meet him a little bit, but you know, I think the coolest thing about this award is that it's not only is Lance a great baseball player. I think we all know that. There's a lot of great baseball players in the country, but I think also it's an academic award where he excels in the classroom. And it's a community award where, you know, he's such a guy of high character. And having talking to his parents and his family and his brothers, realizing that this guy comes from good stock, and I think that's the most important thing, is that, you know, he's of high character. So I'll tell you what, I think it's such a wonderful thing to give you this award today, Lance. And you know, we're excited at Gatorade, and we just want to know what you think about it.
Pretty lost for words right now. You know, first and foremost, I thank my family. They've been there with me through the ups and downs, through the good and the bad, and they mean everything in the world to me. Thank you for all those people who have stuck with me, especially you know, Jesuit and Coach Warren and my teammates, and of course you got to thank Gatorade for making all this possible. I'm extremely humbled and blessed to be put in a situation where I can excel in the field and excel in the community, and I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart, and I'm extremely honored to have my name on such a prestigious award.
All right. Lance, if you want to go, just hand the trophy over to him again.
Sorry.
Go ahead and sit back down, guys. I'll open it up for questions. Go ahead. No questions? Give me a chance for one-on-ones.
When I was talking about your experience through high school baseball and what an honor it is to win this award.
You know, when I started here 4 years ago, I would never expected my career to take me to, you know, All-American games and Jackie Robinson Award and to the, you know, Gatorade National Player of the Year. The only thing I can say is that you know, a lot of hard work went into the success that, you know, I've had, and a lot of family support, and to be able to win such a great award and be able to have my name on a trophy with Hall of Famers and Hall of Famers to be something that's unbelievable and hard to really wrap my mind around.
Lance, I have a question. Can you talk a little bit about the surprise today? You can look up there.
Yeah, I won the Gatorade Player of the Year for Florida a couple days ago, and that was exciting in itself. And the last couple days, I've been around the house, and Mom's talking on the phone. I walk in, she'll kind of whisper, "I gotta go," and she'll walk outside, and all the doors will be locked, and she's like talking, to my family members, with their back turned. So I didn't know what was going on. I thought something was going to happen, but nothing to the magnitude of this. And we were having a pretty good interview, and when this came out, I was honestly shocked. I wasn't expecting this, and like I said before, it's just it's an honoring feeling, and I feel extremely blessed.
Felt like we were doing the show Punked or something.
John, can you talk a little bit about that? How you set up the surprise?
Well, we were in the locker room, and I was doing a mock maybe MLB Network interview. But the interview was going so good, I just kept asking questions. I was like, "This kid's awesome. He's got some great answers. Just gonna keep rolling with this." And then we brought his family in, and we presented him with a Gatorade National Baseball Player of the Year trophy. And it was, to tell you the truth, it was a really cool moment to see the surprise on his face and the embrace he had with his family.
As you know, a lot of the other really elite high school baseball players around the country, how does it feel that Gatorade picks you as the best?
I mean, there's such great talent, not only in the state, but in the country. It had to be an extremely tough decision, and I'm just thankful that Gatorade felt that I was the best candidate this year. Like I said, I do a lot of things, especially being here at Jesuit in the community, and it's something that I take pride in, something we all take pride in. Jesuit baseball as a whole, we would get up Saturday mornings and we would go down to Metropolitan Ministries, or we would go to Challenger Baseball and donate our time, and we do it for to give back, because we know how blessed we are, and we want to give back to those who aren't as fortunate as us. And I just again thank Gatorade for choosing me for such a great award.
All right, if that's it, we do some, the family wants to come up again, we'll do, take some more pictures, and then we'll do some one-on-one interviews after that. Everyone wants a picture. And any of you guys want a picture of
We're all dead.
Yeah, Scott for
Those are guys that when I watch SportsCenter every day, I wait to see their highlights, and that in itself is extremely humbling, and I'm overwhelmed.
Is it kind of exciting because it's like a concrete example of now taking the next step? You're now going to that next level.
Yeah, I think it's propelling me out. I'm gonna I love Jesuit, and Jesuit baseball will forever be in my heart. And but it's time for the next chapter, and it's time for me to move on. And winning this award is a great way to go out, and I'm just looking forward to being able to share with my teammates tonight at the banquet.
Why have you given so much of your time to charity? I mean, not only that, but your coaches just tell me the story when you were a freshman in the lunchroom, you purposely picked up your meal, went over and sat at a kid's table where they weren't popular kids, and everybody else came to join you.
That's just the way that I've been brought up, and that's just the way that I want to live, and that's the way I think everyone else should treat others. And I think that from looking outside in, you may not get that from me right away, but if you get to know me, I'm a guy who's caring, and I care about other people, and something that I want to do if I'm successful is start my own foundation like so many of these guys do. And I think that athletes should be more giving. They should be the Tim Tebow's of the world. They should be guys that people can look up to, not because they're good at sports, but because they're good people.
What's this whirlwind been like for you? The run to Port St. Lucie, you're trying to sleep before Monday somehow, which is probably going to be a true dream day for you. What has this whole experience been like?
These last 4 years of Jesuit baseball, I didn't get a state title, and I wanted that, for the baseball team, for the coaching staff, and for the Jesuit community. But I wouldn't trade, what I went through for anything. I'm a bigger and better man because of it. I know I can deal with adversity, better because of it, and I know my teammates can, and that's what's going to propel people to do greater things in life. You really see what you're made out of when things are going your way, rather than when things are going your way. So, if you've been part of Jesuit baseball in the last couple of years, they've shown us why Jesuit's a special place and why Jesuit men are successful.
Is your dad, has he always guided you along, or is he one of those guys that kind of waits till you ask?
He's a little bit of both. And I come to him a lot for advice, so he doesn't really have to push that much. But he's a guy that if he sees something, he's going to tell me. He's not going to wait for me to ask him. He's been my biggest role model, my biggest hero, and someone that I've always looked to, and that's never going to change.
And I have one more question about the draft. I mean, we know about where it's going to happen, but do you read all the stuff that's said? It's just this team doesn't know what they want Lance to do. This team doesn't know what he's going to be. Is it? Do you find it funny, or do you yourself kind of wonder what you might be when you go through the ranks?
Yeah, heart of hearts, I want to be a starting pitcher in the major leagues, and if a team's going to give me the opportunity, I know I can do it. And if the team's going to just stick with me and let me develop like I know I'm going to be able to, and I know I can, I feel like I could be a great frontline guy. And if teams want to step up and treat me fairly, starting my career is something I definitely would consider and maybe want to do. But if not, then I'll just develop in Florida and hopefully bring a national title over there.
That was the question. I mean, depending on who drafts you, and obviously with you, it's not just about the money. It's where and how they're going to use you. If they don't see you on the mound, or they see you in the infield, you might just decide no thanks.
Well, I think a lot of teams in the first round, especially, are definitely, if they draft me, I'm going to be on the hill, and that's where they're going to use me first and foremost. That's what they would maybe eventually pay me to do. So the mound is where my heart is. I love playing the field, I love hitting, and I would definitely continue that if I went to Florida. But when it's all said and done, and I hang out my cleats for the last time, and I want to go out a pitcher.
Kind of emotional putting all this now behind you and with the unknown a little bit?
It's emotional, not only for me, but for all 160 graduates of this high school. We're all moving on to things that we can't predict. We're all moving on to the next step, the next level in life, and I wish the best for everybody. And I know everyone's going to do well and continue that great tradition of Jesuit. Thank you.